All right! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Robotics Notes. Last time, the gang got together as we finally start Phase 9, and they are finally going to get Gunbuild Mark II moving. The true test. And they're still arguing about the face. It just has a sticker.
The face is just decorative after all. Plus, since it's an omnidirectional camera, there's no need to move it. Even I understand that.
じゃあまずは前進してみるよ。
Alright, should I take the first step?
Hello, Williams, welcome to the stream.
よろしく頑張れる発進
Oh, go ahead! Gun barrel launch! Hello, Nada, welcome to the stream.
I quickly input the advance command. It reacts immediately. Model 2's body shakes as its many motors activate before it leans slightly to the left.
Hello, you mad scientist son of a bitch, welcome to the stream.
It lifts its right foot up. And the right leg smoothly takes a step forward. Joints are in the ankle, knee, and groin. Servo motors in both legs work together perfectly, with the sound of gears turning together or erupting forth. The right foot lands on the ground and the left side returns to neutral in response. Just like that, its body is perfectly parallel again. And the body leans to the right.
Oh, it's okay, mad scientist. Thank you so much for coming at all. Thank you.
This time the left foot rises up, continues on and moves forward. It stops moving when both legs are side by side again. Series of motions is attached to the advance command. It took a little over 10 seconds for Model 2 to walk 2 steps. Oh, the whole process was so smooth it felt like something made by professionals. I think back on Model 1 6 months ago, and how much of a struggle it was for it to take a single step.
どうでかいどう
So, hey, Kai, what do you think?
すげえ
This is awesome!
Oh my god, does Kai actually like robots now?
1号機の鈍足っぷりとは大違いじゃないの。
It's nothing like how slow Model 1 was. Nissan's cheeks are flushed in excitement. She claps her hands in fierce applause.
すごかったです感動しちゃいました
That was incredible! I'm deeply moved!
とても高校生が作ったとは思えない技術力ですよそれだけロボ部の皆さんが優秀だっていうことですね
The technical strength on display here is hardly what you'd expect from high schoolers. Every member of the robotics club is totally amusing!
私の目に狂いはなかったです
I knew I was worried about you guys! Oh, thank God, because if I wasn't, I would have totally been fired for wasting tons of money. But I wasn't!
生で見るのもいいですけどイルオを通して見ると本物のガンバレルが実際に動いている空気感を感じられました
Oh, and it's amusing watching it in person. But using Udall really makes it feel like Gun Barrel is moving.
まさに一粒で二度美味しいです
We got 2 delicious flavors in one bite!
I'm not sure you managed to describe this like it was food, but whatever. Sponsored by Space Candy! It's completely true that for everyone here in attendance, the first step had a huge effect on them. Looking up at the crane, Harunaka-san is giving Subaru a powerful handshake. Subaru's grinning wryly in pride. Subaru is usually calm and collected, but he was the center of Model 2's design. I guess he must be super happy about this. Even I never could have predicted our little project would end up like this. The robot of ours might actually stand a chance at the expo. I truly feel that way.
ただですね。
There's one just itsy-weensy little thing.
Nice-Sound's expression suddenly darkens. She opens her mouth slowly, like it's hard to put her words together.
実はすごく急なんですけど。
I know this is really sudden, but...
来週までに皆さんにここから撤収してもらわないといけなくなっちゃったんですよ。
What? But what about the expo? That was the whole purpose behind this. But next week, we're all gonna have you leave the building.
え？
Huh?
Whoa, hey now, this really is sudden.
撤収ってどういうことです？
What do you mean by that?
さっき緊急の会議があったって言いましたよね。詳しくはそのうち所長からも説明がいくと思いますが。
I remember how I said I was in an emergency meeting. I think the chief will explain in detail, but...
5年ぶりに種子島からのロケット打ち上げが決
Oh
まりました。
shit! Oh, they actually are gonna launch a rocket. It's been decided that we're gonna be launching a rocket from Tanegashima again. It's the first one in 5 years!
おー！
Whoa!
そうなの？
Really? Talk about breaking news. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited. Maybe even more so than Model 2 moved just now. I was convinced that the TNSC would never launch another rocket again.
はい。それでこの大崎第一事務所は発射場から近いでしょ？
Yeah. And the first Osaki office is closest to the launch site, you know?
打ち上げ時には立ち入り禁止になるエリアなんです。
Which means this whole area is off limits during launch.
セキュリティのこともあってここを皆さんに貸すのはこれ以上は無理そうという話が出まして。
We have security to consider. And so we were told we wouldn't be able to lend you all this space anymore.
本当にごめんなさい。
I'm so sorry. Hilarious, Nano goes. You guys are friggin' hilarious. They're gonna put the robot on the rocket to have a fight in space. Oh, yeah, sure.
Nice-Sound bows her head deeply.
これからセッティング始めるって時期にタイミング最悪だわな。
Oh, we were just about to enter the settings phase. This is the worst possible timing.
フラウボンもジュンもどうしてしょんぼりしてるの？
Frabo, June? Why the long faces?
またこの島でロケットの打ち上げが見られるなんてすごいニュースなのに。
This is amazing news! We get to see a rocket launch on Tanegashima again!
うちたぎってきちゃった。
I'm super hyped!
きっと今頃お父さんもたぎっちゃってるはず。
I bet Dad must feel the same way right about now!
Akio is speaking from the heart. She's not just trying to be strong right now. She's probably right about her dad too. He stayed on as chief, believing this day would come. Akio knew that. But Frau's right. The timing couldn't have been any worse. If we had one more month, we wouldn't have to get kicked out.
それで1週間以内に撤収って決定事項？
So we absolutely have to be out of here within the week?
はい。
Yeah.
交渉して粘ってみたんですけど 全く相手にされませんでした。
I tried to negotiate an extension, but they wouldn't even consider it.
私もまだまだ新入りなので立場が弱くて
I'm still just a newbie,
はずです。ごめんなさい。
so I have no real sway in things. I'm so sorry. Oh god, are you serious, Nato? Oh god. No. Oh god. That was in the back of my mind. How could a show fumble so hard? Oh, what am I saying? No, it was a pretty good 15-episode series. Darling in the Franxx just was a pretty nice 15-episode anime. You know, they didn't answer a lot of questions, but, you know, it was a sweet romance. And that's all that happened. It was just those 15 episodes. It's a shame they never made anything more than that, but it's probably for the best.
Whenever the TNSC had a launch, the rockets usually arrive on the island months before the launch date. Simultaneously, JAXA and the manufacturer sent engineers here to start assembling the rocket in the VAB. The VAB is right through the gate in front of the first Osaki office and up the hill. Considering all of that, it's really sudden enough to push us out within the week.
Something weird is happening.
実は今回の打ち上げ、今年に入ってから決まったみたいなんです。
Ooh, I bet this has to do with a tomb and stuff. Oh boy. To be perfectly honest, this launch was decided on just after entering the new year.
今現場はてんやわんやで、こんなに無茶なスケジュールは聞いたことがないっていうぐらい。
Things are really hectic right now. Nobody's ever heard of a schedule this crazy.
正直、私も戸惑ってます。
To be honest, even I'm confused by it all.
Nai-san seems full of regret, but at the end of the day, the TNSC is a launch site. This is what they do. We're lent this space for free. We have no right to complain. And so with that, we have to withdraw. Fortunately, JAXA will provide vehicles which to transport Model 2, so we don't need to do too much prep work. But considering we just had a successful Model 2 test run, I can't help but feel like we've hit a major bump in the road.
Where are they gonna put it? Wow, Kai actually excited about robots.
After hearing the news yesterday, I've been getting more and more hyped. At this point, I'm practically buzzing with excitement. This is the most excited I've ever been for anything ever!
Wow.
I'm kinda surprised at myself. I didn't think I liked rockets this much. Before my eyes passed a large truck carrying a nearly 4 meter tall cylindrical part, moving around 2 to 3 kilometers per hour. Prefectural Road 586 was built in 2010 to connect Minamitane to the Tanegashima Space Center. The road is optimized for transporting rocket parts, and it's pretty much the only 3-lane road on Tanegashima.
But I see 2 lanes only.
Naturally, the road was built this wide to smoothly transport rocket parts. It's been 67 years since the TNSC would launch nearly 3 rockets a year. The sight in front of me knocked me way back in time. Whenever it was time for a launch, parts would arrive a few months before launch at Shimama Harbor on the west end. It's a little less than 20 kilometers from that harbor to the TNSC, located on the southeastern end of the island. From National Highway 58, they cut through the center of the Minamitane, then jump onto Prefectural Road 586. The vehicles move at a walking pace, so when they came through the town, there was plenty of time to go and watch. And so today, with no classes to attend, I've come to watch. The rocket parts are painted black. The H-2A rockets were painted white, so these leave quite a different impression.
Ooh.
When it comes to black rockets, the first thing that comes to mind is the Soviet Soyuz rocket. But that was painted a dark green, which is not exactly black. Apparently, JAXA is entrusting a private enterprise with this launch.
Ooh. Oh boy.
That explains why everything's so weird and different from years ago. In the past, I'd often come to watch the rockets like this. For one, the road has always been close to my house. And back then, I had a silly, unattainable dream of becoming an astronaut. But most of all,
ほらカイ見て
Hey, Kai, look.
これが組み立てられて宇宙まで飛んでいくのよ
They're going to put it all together and fly it up and up until it gets to space.
正しき資質人だけじゃなくてロケットにだってそれがある
The right stuff. It's not just people who have it, it's rockets do too.
Go! ホットドッグ Go!
Go, hot dog, go!
like that, Misane would call out at the rocket parts being slowly carried along the road. Thinking back on it now, she was a pretty strange high school girl. I guess it runs in the family. But I didn't dislike that about her back then or now.
ホットドッグ
Hot dog. Now I'm hungry. I start whispering it, but an old lady standing nearby gives me an odd look. So I hurriedly look away.
Hello, hello, Mirage, welcome to the stream.
I can't help it as a painted smile forces itself across my face. A pain smile. Maybe I'll buy a hot dog at the convenience store. Lonso is within walking distance from here, so why not? Totally way better than Lawson. That'll be the end of my break. After that, I'll be back to my original goal. Hunting down the Kimijima report singular, the final one.
ゲージね今日の探索場所候補を教えてよ
Sister Centipede, tell me today's location candidates.
了解しました
Understood.
Despite having to pull out from the TNSC, our tests immediately picked up again with the expo rapidly approaching. According to Subaru and Frau, there are issues popping up all over due to the hurried construction. We're running these tests to take care of them one by one. That's how we go about adjusting Model 2 settings, repeating things over and over again. Until the transport truck prepared for us by JAXA arrives, we have no choice but to awkwardly continue our tests here. Though to be perfectly honest, I'm more interested in the VAB that's basically right next to us. It's practically killing me. Launch date is scheduled for late February. Compared to the schedule for the H-2A rockets, it's crazy fast. Oh, and that reminds me. I saw some people from the mass media earlier this morning. Apparently the reopening of TNSC has become quite the conversation piece in Tokyo.
はい送電途切れてる意識がよそに行っちゃってるよ
Kai, the power supply just cut off. You're spacing out. Get with it, Kai. Come on.
集中して狙い定めて
Stay focused.
Ah, shit. I shift gears and regrip the handle of the laser gun. I then fix the iron sights onto the parabolic antenna. My god. I have to freaking shoot a laser gun at a robot. When the targeting aligns, the gun automatically fires its high output laser. We're currently doing a walking test with June as the pilot. The sight of a giant robot lumbering around is imposing. Even more so since we're indoors. That said, the walk cycle is a little bit stiff. The actual steps and overall movement are fairly smooth. Just that after taking 2 steps, it'll occasionally stop for a few seconds. Takes a step, then it goes to move the other leg. That's when it'll sometimes stop for about 3 to 4 seconds. It's extremely frustrating to watch. Why is this happening, you ask? Juna is failing at consecutive inputs. To make Model 2 advance, you just have to input the advance command. However, that'll only move it 2 steps. To make it continue walking as soon as the previous action completes, another advancing command has to be input. Repeating this at length will result in uninterrupted walking. But Juna's timing is incredibly off.
つうか空手先輩コマンド入力ミス多すぎじゃね
Hey, Karate Senpai. You're missing too many inputs.
Command for advancing consists of 3 well-timed consecutive button presses.
Damn, this is really better for Kai.
As for why such a basic action requires a complex input, apparently it's for safety purposes. We're dealing with an 8-meter tall giant robot. Even taking a single step is incredibly dangerous. Imagine what would happen if someone was standing at its feet and started advancing due to an accidental input. To prevent that, all Model T's actions are set to require at least 3 button presses. The problem is, this means that even the most basic process of making Model 2 walk requires a 3-button input. Kill Ballad has me used to stuff like this, but June is no gamer. This might be a bit too much for her. Speaking of which, she doesn't look the least bit relaxed as she controls Model 2. Her gaze keeps fidgeting back and forth between the Pokecom control screen and the robot itself. She's such a mess that watching her is irritating me.
純ちゃんさ、あんまりロボの方を見ない方がいいよ。
Junshan, you really shouldn't look at the robot so much.
でも
視線は常にゲーム画面に向けてるべきでしょ。
Always try to keep your eyes on the game screen.
でもそうすると2号機ちゃんの種類がどうなってるのか見えにくくて。
But if I do that, I won't be able to see Mama Two-chan's surroundings.
It makes sense that your field of view at an FPS is narrow. I'm used to KB, so this feels perfectly normal.
I still can't get how he can do a fighting game in first person. Like, that just seems unreal to me. Like, doing a fighting game in first person. What the hell?
だとしたら逆にポケコンの画面は一切見ないようにすれば。
Hello, Flaming Bells, welcome to the stream. Like, of all genres to put in first person, that's probably the worst. Like, you need to see like exactly what position you're in and everything. Like, my god.
How about not looking at the screen at all?
名誉部長を操縦するのと同じ感じに持っていくわけ。
Hold it like you would if you're controlling the honorary press. It might actually be a bad thing for the omnidirectional camera to feed into the Pokecom screen.
どっちつかずで視線がぶれると急な事態に対処できないよ。
If you're so indecisive of where to look, you're not going to be able to react in time should an unexpected situation suddenly pop up. Though, unlike KB, it's not like we're fighting someone. I doubt anything unexpected is going to happen. Oh, look at me, just setting flags.
Hello, Bleed, welcome to the stream.
分かった。アドバイスありがとう。
Like, first person is fine for shooting, but for anything melee, first person is really bad in games. Like, I just don't get, like, first person melee just seems like really, like, just unintuitive to do. Like, first person obviously shooting is fine, but like when you're asked to like use a sword, or something like that in first person. It just does not feel right.
Okay, I got it. I appreciate the advice.
I have my way of doing things, and Juna has hers. Rather than pushing mine onto her, it's important for Juna to find out what works best for her.
Kai being all nice.
The robot starts walking again. In terms of size, the facility is maybe 50 meters in length. Walking for 15 or 16 steps brings Model 2 to a wall. The operator must then input the 90-degree turn command twice, for 180 degrees total, and head back. On the return trip, the parabolic antenna is out of sight of the laser gun, so I get to take a break.
それにしても地味ですね。
All things considered, this is pretty lame, huh?
Nai-san comes up beside me and smiles wryly as she whispers.
地味だね。俺もそう思うよ。
It is, even I think so.
屋内を前進。壁まで行ったら180度ターン。これを20セット。
Advance to 180-degree turn after reaching a wall. Do that for 20 cents. Yada yada ipso fatso.
次にカニ歩きでの往復。これも20セット。
Next, crab walk across the building and back. Another 20 cents.
それを俺と純ちゃんでそれぞれ行うわけで。
Junchan and I take turns operating for both.
前進とターンとカニ歩き。基本コマンドのみの反復練習だから。
Advancing, turning, and crab walking. We're practicing the basic commands by repeating them over and over again.
メニューを考えたのはスバルくん、アキオちゃん。
Who came up with the training course? Subaru-kun? Akio-chan? It really feels like a more Subaru type of training course.
俺
Yours truly.
Oh,
おー、ちょっと意外です。
huh. How unexpected.
Nai-san looks me in the eyes with a mischievous smile on her face.
カイトくんはこういう地味なのは好まないかと思ってました。
I didn't think you'd enjoy doing something so lame.
ひどいな。それは完全に誤解だよ。
You, I'm wounded. You completely misunderstand me.
むしろ俺ほど反復練習が好きなやつはいないぐらいなんだから。
Interesting. That's a very interesting thing to like. Like, usually that's not a thing people like.
I don't think there's anyone in the world who likes practice via repetition as much as I do.
これでもさ、キルバラの前任として日々涙ぐましい努力をしてるわけよ。
As the second best KPD player in the world, I'm constantly putting in effort into laughing every single day. Even now, I'll practice the same KB combo and over before going to bed. If I didn't do that, my skills would falter. And I'd be surpassed in the rankings by other players just like that.
ごめんなさい。
Well, you have my apologies.
でも理にかなった練習メニューだと思います。
This training course does make sense, though.
This isn't just to train me and Juna. This is so we can adjust the settings as well. Frau is constantly gathering telemetry data. She accounts for our habits as operators and then makes minute adjustments. We're getting a feel for the controls. Both Juna and I each have our own unique quirks when it comes to operating Model 2. Command input reception timing. The lag between input and output. Frau said the UI can be optimized for things like that. Additionally, by providing the auto balancer with experience, the data will allow its precision to increase dramatically.
それにしたって地味すぎだよ。
Like you guys said, this is totally lame.
Akio joins the conversation.
これがアニメだったら絶対に視聴率取れずに打ち切りだろう。
If this was an anime, it'd absolutely get canceled because of low ratings. It's like some endless 8 bullshit.
側もない巨大ロボがのしのし歩いては振り返ってるだけだもん。
Who wants to watch an giant armorless robot lumber around forever?
たまには決めポーズをズキャーンって決めるのを混ぜたりしようよ。
You could at least mix in Gunbuild's pose or something!
あと新しいモーションも考えたい。
Oh, and I want to come up with some new moves too.
それはここを撤収してハンガーに移動してからでいいって言ってるでしょ。
You already decided on doing that after we withdraw from here and move back to the hangar.
Oh, they're going back to the hangar? So I'm worried about this thing in the rain though.
今は俺と純ちゃんが操縦に慣れることが大切なんだって。
Right now, the most important thing is for Jun-chan and I to get used to the controls.
そんなの必要ないって言うなら俺はいつでもこの練習をサボらせてもらうけどね。
Though if you tell me that's not necessary, I wouldn't mind skipping out on practice.
ごめん。
Sorry.
でもうちだけ暇なんだもん。
It's just that I'm the only one with nothing to do. Akiho, you did a lot the past several months. And Kai didn't do anything. Related to the robot for several months.
部長だから全体を統括しろってスバルには言われてるんだけど。
Subaru said, but as president, I should be supervising everything. But
I like how he's telling the president what she should be doing.
exactly, if it was really an anime, it would either be one episode or they would add emotional scenes at night to add variety. Yeah, they would. Yeah, it's a training arc. A literal training arc.
Maybe he's the one actually pulling the strings. Speaking of which, Subaru isn't here for today's tests. He's barely been in the game the past, like, 10 or so episodes. 12? 15? Not only does he have his dad to deal with, he still has classes to attend. Unlike us third years. Please pay no mind to our other second year Frau, who is currently skipping school entirely. I don't know why she even bothers to go at all.
それって逆に言うとうちには具体的な作業はないってことでしょ。
Well, if you put it the other way, that means I don't have any actual work, right?
ただ見てるだけなのって最初はたぎったけどさすがに飽きてきちゃう。
It was exciting watching him move at first. I'm bored!
気を抜いちゃってますね。いけませんよ。
Uh-huh. Are you losing focus? That's no good.
あきほちゃんはいわば責任者なんですから。
You're the person in charge after all.
何も問題が起こらないよう全体に目を光らせるのがあなたの役目です。
Your job is to keep a watchful eye on everything. I make sure no problems pop up.
それはこれから万博に出ていく時にも言えることですよ。
That holds true for when you go to the expo too.
そうなんですけ
You're right, but
どやっぱうち何か作業やってる方が性に合ってるっていうか。
I just think they're suited for grunt work is all. Aw, don't put it like that, Akiho. You're actually very good at being a mechanic.
組み立てまではアキちゃんが頑張ってきたわけでしょ。
Yeah,
たまに
exactly.
は休んでもいいと思うよ。
Exactly, Kaito. Yeah, I still can't go into Iro, by the way. I've been trying.
You did plenty of that all the way up to Model 2's completion. You can afford to take a little break.
だからうちはもっともっとたぎりたいんだってば。
You're not listening. I want to get more and more hyped up.
まるでマグロみたいですね。
You're like a tuna.
マグロ
Excuse me?
泳ぎ続けてないと死んじゃうんですよ。
I tell you if they don't keep swimming. You know that's how they got the whole thing from Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
あ、そうそう、そんな感じ。
Oh yeah, that's totally me.
だったら俺が代わってあげるよ。
I'd be willing to swap places. I point to the laser gun with my eyes.
俺またロケットの運搬見学してくるから。
I'm gonna go take a look at the rocket transports again.
それはダメ。
Not happening.
カイにはこれまでサボってた分たっぷり頑張ってもらわないと。
You need to make up for all the time you spent skipping out.
Oh, so? Is that so? I mostly just don't want to be stuck here doing tests every single day. I don't actually plan on going to watch the rocket transports. The real reason I want to get away is because we've broken into 2020. I still haven't found the last Kimijima report. The reason I skipped yesterday and made excuses is I'm looking for that last report. After about 30 minutes of watching the transports, I spent the rest of the time searching the island. I've been doing this since the end of last year.
We're gonna probably find it at like a climactic time, I bet.
With no classes, I've been searching at night as well. All my attempts have been in vain, and on top of that, my own mother thinks I'm a delinquent now. I didn't think it'd be this hard to find. Fortunately, Sister Centipede is still operational, and has been providing tips as to where the last report might be. But this time, even Sister Centipede seems to be throwing in the towel. I'm getting more and more impatient. The Kimijima report predicted a large solar storm in 2020. It may only be January, but that doesn't change the fact that it's 2020. It's completely possible that today or tomorrow, a solar storm of the same scale as last year's or even bigger will hit Earth. But while I'm feeling increasingly impatient, I'm also feeling hesitant about finding the last report. Unlike the previous ones, Kimijima Report number 7 isn't a detailed description of the future. Activating it will distribute the Kimijima reports around the world. It's like a key that'll unlock the truth for the public. As far as I'm concerned, everything contained in these reports is completely true. There's no doubt in my mind. But even then, there's still a 0.1% chance they end up being nothing but lies. Dispersing the Kimijima report around the world could cause unnecessary chaos, which has me feeling a tad hesitant. This isn't the sort of thing that a rural high school kid should be responsible for. Man, what have I gotten myself into? I didn't want to be a main character. No. I just want to play video games. Yet here I am, still searching. I've already come this far. There's no turning back now.
ほらカイ、また照準がずれてるよ。
Hey, Kai, your aim's off again.
Oops. Robot's already finished making its turn. I can see the parabolic antenna from my position. I hurriedly aligned the iron sights with it. While Model 2 is equipped with batteries, they're rather small. They have a 3-minute operational limit. Some Evangelion shit right there. That's why it's ideal to keep the laser aimed on Model 2 as it moves. And the robot suddenly stops moving again.
さっきよりミスが増えてるけど
You're making more mistakes than before, BTW.
画面見ないとボタンを正確に押せなくて。
If I don't look at the screen, I can't press the buttons properly.
Juna complains, but she still keeps following my advice. Refusing to take her eyes off Model 2.
ごめんね、2号機ちゃん。私がちゃんと動かせなくて。
I'm sorry that I can't make you move right. Model 2-chan.
すぐ慣れるさ。
You'll get the hang of it soon.
ジュン、元気一発だよ。
June, put lots of spirit into it.
Don't mind, don't mind.
It's okay, keep trying.
おす。
Mistakes be damned, she's nothing like the girl who used to be scared of robots only half a year ago.
純ちゃんさ、ロボにもう怖くないの？
Hey, Junchan, does Model 2 scare you? Juna's hands stopped moving as I talked to her. Looks like she can't talk and operate at the same time.
No, not at all.
私が操作するとちゃんと動きで答えてくれるから
And I'm not beating her. She moves just like I want her to.
モーションだって私のものを使ってるし
She even moves just like me.
なんだか自分の分身みたいに感じるの
In some ways, she sorta, feels like another me.
Wild.
変かな
Is that weird?
変じゃないよ
Not at all! You're like a real giant robot pilot!
I am.
Akio happily wraps her arms around Juna.
よかったジュンがロボットを好きになってくれてうちも嬉しいよ
I'm so proud! I'm super duper ultra happy that you like robots now, June!
それもこれもうちの洗脳工作のおかげだね
My brainwashing worked!
Poor Juna probably has no idea how to react to your bragging. Well, I guess I can't deny that Akio's pushiness might have had a tiny bit of an effect on her.
Akio time! The sky is a pale blue. Gazing up at the sky, I hummed the Gunbuild theme song to myself. It's the season 1 theme, my favorite. Da 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 da. Oh, wrong theme. It's also the ending theme, so its melody has a bit of a somber feeling to it. I think it fits our current situation perfectly. After the last few days of testing, we're finally transporting Gunbuild 2 to the old airport in Nakatane. CG! Yes. Gunbuild 2 has been loaded up top a large truck. I stretch my arms out as it shakes and jolts. I feel like I'm an old lady leisurely driving a tractor after finishing the day's farm work. Car after car passed by us from behind. I remain seated in the truck bed and gaze far out at the ever-changing scenery that slowly drifts by. There are sugarcane fields stretching for miles and miles. It's almost time for harvest, so they're way taller than me. I like listening to them rustle as they sway in the wind. This kind of tranquil scenery really doesn't match the visual of the giant Gunbuild 2 sitting in the truck bed. What are you talking about, Akio? It's basically the Gundam 00 ending. Which is like 13 years old for you at this point. Just yesterday, the trucks that Nissan got for us arrived at the TNSC. Which basically meant it was time for us to haul our butts out of the first Osaki office. We split the upper and lower body of Gunbuild 2 yesterday, then loaded them onto 2 trucks the first thing this morning. Us third years basically have no classes, so June and I were both there for it. Kai's on standby at the old airport. I can't say I'm happy about all this. It feels like we're being forced to retreat after a brutal defeat in battle. It's not like we represent the island or anything. And we're not in any place to complain either. Same, Bleed. I remember that too. I remember when CDs were new as well. Yeah, you must be around. You must be from my generation. Remember when CDs were new, and now they've completely disappeared. We have effectively seen the birth, life, and death of CDs to its ultimate completion. Kind of sad. But I guess it really feels like nobody really needs this at all, so I still feel pretty sad about it. With Gunbuild 1, things turned out the way they did because of our inexperience. It sucked, but I accept what happened. But with Gunbuild 2, with all our powers combined, we made something we could all be proud of. Yet, it feels like we've all been thrown away. I'm seriously worried. Meanwhile, Juna is sleeping sound next to me, back against Gunbarrel. I had heard that she could fall asleep anywhere, but seeing as how she's doing it here of all places, she must not get much sleep at all. She got chores to do and she's still practicing karate. She told me that because of all that, she tries to find time for sleep whenever she can, even if it's only 1 to 2 minutes. I feel you, mad scientist. I got my first MP3 player in high school, which had, I think it had 80 megabytes, or something like that. It was either 80 or 500, one of the two. And like now, like I have a 1 terabyte SD card in my Steam Deck. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Time is nuts. She got chores to do and she's still practicing karate. She told me that because of all that, she tries to find time for sleep whenever she can, even if it's only 1 to 2 minutes. For example, even on a truck bed in the middle of a cold winter's day. If I leave her like this, she might actually catch a cold. I dry bucking June's cheek with my fingertip. I remember I put a bunch of anime songs on mine. Oh, you're mad soft. Yes, June's always had a baby face, but the springiness of her skin might just even be more useful than that. Man, I'm jealous. Leah going out for sports. Wishing for the impossible isn't gonna get me anywhere. Oh God! Akio, you're way too young to be thinking about things like that. She's just a late bloomer. Give Juna a break. She's just a late bloomer. She's like Fuka. Like, seriously. What if June's lying about her age? What if she's younger than she lets on? She's short and looks like a junior high kid, so... Her eyelids twitch slightly, but she shows no sign of waking up. The wind blows. It's getting chilly. Oh, I remember the age of burning things onto DVDs. Ah, yeah. I had a DVD burner. I used to have one. Yeah. It's getting chilly. I remember like the links you go to download a movie and then to watch it with any kind of convenience to burn it on a DVD. Crazy. I still have some of them. But now I can just see those things on YouTube, like, easily. There is about 10 kilometers separating the Tanegashima Space Center and the hangar in Nakatane. The truck we're riding is plodding along at about 10 kilometers per hour. Even slower when we go uphill. It's been about 30 minutes since we started moving. We're probably a little under halfway there. We still got a ways to go. I had to do that reference. I'm sorry. Jeez. I had to do it. I look up at Gunbuild 2's lower body lying on the truck bed. He's currently split up into 2 chunks. The upper body's in the other truck driving ahead of us. Nison's in the passenger seat of that one. Oh, and for the record, both drivers are JAXA personnel. It's huge! I can hear the shrill voice of a kid. When I look in the voice's direction, I find 2 elementary schoolers. They're both wearing backpacks and heading in the same direction as us. One is a boy wearing a yellow hoodie and a black backpack. The other is in shorts with a blue backpack. Yeah, it's amazing that they have good enough weather to just ride like this. It's a beautiful sunny day. Are they heading home from school? Naturally, their eyes are focused on the truck bed we're riding in, or more specifically Gunbuild 2. Our eyes happen to meet, so I wink at them as the friendly young lady I am. The 2 boys look at each other, then back at me without so much of a smile. Is that a rocket? Well, that was unexpected. Close. They're a robot, not a rocket. A robot doesn't look like it. It's just junk. I wanted to see a rocket. Damn it. Oh, fucking hell. Well, this is a lot annoying. And with the worst timing possible, the truck stops at a red light. As do the children. Time to show these kids a thing or two. Can you 2 use Iruo? When the 2 boys nod, I put on a smug smile and point at Gunbuild 2 behind my back. Take a look. Prepare to be amazed! The 2 boys whip out their Pokecoms and do as told. Holding them up at face height, they peer through the screen. Whoa! What is that? Gunbuild's legs. She said Gunbuild. Nobody cares about that old crappy robot. Crappy robot? Oh my god! Both of you sit down this instant! Big sis is gonna teach you both a lesson! Run away! The boys flee just after the light turns green and the truck starts. I lost my chance to chase them down, leaving it with nothing but leftover shock and anger. I fear for the future of Japan.
You shot him. Did something happen?
June sleepily tilts her head toward me. Good morning, June.
Akio-chan? And did something sad happen?
Yes, very sad.
もうみんなの心は頑張れるから離れちゃったのかな。
I wonder if everyone's hearts have already grown apart from Gunbarrel. At least that's how it's starting to feel to me. You know what this little thing reminds me of, like, makes me, like, imagine, like, what if the last episode of Game of Thrones was just, like, a random fucking creepypasta instead of the clusterfuck that it was. Oh my god. I think it would actually gone over better. At least that's how it's starting to feel to me. Alongside last year's episode leak were rumors that a large chunk of the staff had died mysteriously, as well as other stuff. Other stuff that even though to get to this chapter, you would have had to read all the character stories, so there's no point in keeping it non-spoiled. Like, seriously, come on. Even then, I guess I just wasn't ready to hear those kids call Gunbarrel an old crappy robot. For someone like me who loves Gunbarrel to the moon and back, it really hurts.
ジュー、ちょっと泣いていいかな。胸貸して。
June, do you mind if I letting me cry into your chest for a little? Oh my god, if only Frau were here to see this. Then she could say things I'm thinking. Ay, jeez. Clinging to June's chest, a trickle of tears drips down my cheek. It's been a while since I last came to the old airport. All right, we can actually go to Twitter. Let's see. We hassled them a bit. Students agreed to our request with big smiles. The kids on the island are all really nice. I just want to help as much as I can.
I did something bad to my daughter and her friends. It was security protocol, but we had to kick them out. But my daughter still rooted for me. That was such a relief.
That is so nice that there was no bad blood because of that.
I promise that we will both try our best.
In the video of Gunbuild 2 that we filmed for the expo, it'd be better if, aside from our meet and greet part, Gunbuild 2 looked cooler! I want to add awesome background music and sound effects, but Escoon wouldn't let me! I wonder if that'll be fine.
Oh yeah, that kind of stuff would definitely help it.
Hello, Light Arimura, welcome to the stream.
I think this might be my first time riding in the back of the truck. And I actually didn't make any typos this time.
Leaving Tennessee. Oh, it's Model 1's lower half here.
I've been going to the TNSC virtually every day since Model 2's completion. And before that, I was focused solely on finding the Kimijima reports. Come to think of it, this might be my first time here this year. I've been in this chilly warehouse playing Kill Ballad since this morning. Thank goodness it's not so cold that my fingers go numb. This place has no electricity or stove to speak of, so winters are total hell.
八代先輩、試作2号機はいつ到着する予定だと言っていましたか？
Yashio senpai, What time did they say prototype Model 2 was set to arrive?
さ
Hell if I know. Subaru and I are the only ones in the hangar. Today, Model 2 is being removed from the first Osaki office. That's why Akio and Juno went over there this morning. I'm on standby over here. Thanks to their efforts, I get to sit here and play KP.
あなんならアキちゃんに電話してみようか
We can go ahead and give Aki-chan a call if you want.
いえ別にそこまでする必要はありません
Nope, there's no need.
ただあまり遅くなるようなら僕は先に帰りますんで
However, if it gets too late, I'll be going home.
そっちの編集終わったの
My god, you are very lucky your dad is like barely media literate, like the bare minimum it takes to function in society. I know, right? Seriously. Are you done editing?
まだですか
Not yet. Subaru met up with me right after finishing school. By the way, Frau contacted me earlier.
I don't really have time.
I don't really have anything to do there today, so I'm locking myself in my base. See ya. Haha, something perverted.
あくまで経過報告程度のものですから特に演出を入れたりせずに少し編集するだけでなんとかなりそうですよ
It's basically a progress report, so we have no real need for theatrics. It just needs a little editing is all. Subaru has been staring down at his Pokecon for a while now. He's working on a video detailing the production process of Model 2 from submission to the Expo Committee. When it's all done, it'll be a nice little making-of featurette. Exhibitors need to submit twice for the Expo. One 2 months prior and one right before. Should any faults arise during inspection, exhibition rights can be withdrawn. Our video inspection 2 months ago went by without a hitch.
When is the expo exactly supposed to be again? I forgot the date.
Though at the time, Model 2 was mostly incomplete. This is the second submission. If there aren't any problems, we'll be given permission to have an exhibit at the expo. We finished filming the day before yesterday, just before we were kicked out of the TNFC. After some light editing, we'll submit the video. About 10 minutes long. Subaru is in charge of that process.
手応えはどうなのこれで落とされることってあると思う
How does it look to you? You think we'll get disqualified?
わかりません何しろ初めてのことですから
I don't know. This is the first for me after all.
でも試作2号機の完成度を考えれば落ちることはないと信じていますよ
But considering Model 2's degree of completion, I don't believe there'll be any issues.
そういえばアキちゃんにコメントもらってたよねあれも映像の中に入ってるわけ
That reminds me. Didn't Aki-chan give you some footage? Are you adding that to the video as well?
ええ
Yes. Yes. I will add Aki's footage. Subaru wears an uneasy smile on his
部
face.
長はすごいのかすごくないのかたまにわからなくなりますよ
Sometimes I really find myself conflicted on whether our praise is admirable or just insane. You know what they say, the line between genius and insanity is paper thin.
なんかコメントでやらかしたの
Oh, what'd you screw up this time?
いえそういうわけではなく
No, nothing quite like that.
見ますか
Would you like to take a look? I should probably check just to make sure. Subaru sends me a link to download the footage. After downloading it, I hit the play button.
えもう撮ってる
Huh? You're filming already?
中央種子島高校ロボット研究部部長瀬宮明穂18歳です
I'm Senomiya Akio, 18 years old, and president of the Chuo Tanegashima High Robotics Research Lab.
疾風怒涛の元気一発頑張れるジャキーン
Storm and surge! Blast of spirit, gun barrel, check in! Well, how was that?
ちゃんと内容のあるコメントをお願いします。
Could you please say something of actual substance?
今のじゃダメなの？
That wasn't good enough?
やっぱり実物大ガンバレルを作ってるんだからガンバレルの決め台詞だけで十分だと思うんだけどな。
Since we made a life-size gun barrel, I think its catchphrase is more than enough.
テイク2。
Take two.
Oh.
ちょっと待って、今話す内容を考えるから。
Wait, I'm thinking of what to say.
普通でいいんですよ。火をてらったコメントは却下です。
Just act normal. If you say anything too crazy or cringe or fucking otaku bullshit, I'm cutting you off.
急に言われても。
Give me a sec to think at least. What you just disbarred from me is like freaking 90% of my vocabulary.
Oh, I am aware.
何かお題出して。
I know. Give me a topic.
では、万博に出るにあたっての抱負で。
Fine. Then, how about your ambitions? What do you have to accomplish by going to the expo?
My ambitions.
うん、オッケー。
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, oh my god! Oh. Oh my god! Oh, it asked it. I have to fucking go forward first.
巨大ロボットは
Okay.
うちの夢です。うん、オッケー。
Oh my god! Oh,
うん、オッケー。
Erica! Oh, God. Oh, man, I did not expect that flashback. Oh, man. Oh, this is making me think back to my fucking fake freaking sequel that lives in my head. Oh, God. Giant robots are my dream.
巨大ロボットはみんなの憧れです。
Giant robots are admired by all.
巨大ロボットは子供たちのヒーローです。
Giant robots are the heroes of children everywhere.
巨大ロボットは正義の味方です。
Giant robots are the champions of justice.
うちは巨大ロボットが大好きです。
I really love giant robots.
みんなも大好きでいてくれると嬉しいです。
And I'd be super happy if everyone else loved them too.
はい。OK です。
Fine, we'll go with that. After the video ends, I look up at Subaru. He simply shrugs at me.
ガンバレルの騒動のせいでロボットアニメに対する偏見だらけになってしまっているのに。
Thanks to the whole Gunbuild controversy, mecha anime has been on a decline.
かつてのファンも続々と離れていってますよ。
Former fans have distanced themselves from it one after another.
なのに部長はなんで今もロボットのことをあんなに無邪気に語れるのかなって思ったんです。
Yet despite all of that, our ever so simple-minded Prez can stand proudly and talk about her love. How?
別に責めてるわけじゃなくて不思議だったんですよ。
I'm not trying to criticize her, mind you. I just find it strange.
スバル君はひねくれてるからね。
It's because you've grown far too cynical.
悪かったですね。
My apologies.
まあ疑問に思うのももっともだよ。
It's normal to question where that fire of hers comes from.
そもそも女子なのにロボットアニメをあそこまで好きでいるのだって珍しいくらいなんだし。
First and foremost, it's pretty rare for in general for a girl to love mech anime that much.
結局のところアキちゃんはさ一途なんだよ。
At the end of the day, Aki-chan is just, well, earnest.
一途
Earnest?
小さい頃からずっとブレてないね。頭悪いけどそういうところは尊敬に値するよ。
She hasn't wavered once since she was a little kid. She may be slow, but I respect that about her.
頭悪いけど。
Oh, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Even if she is really slow.
それは僕も知ってます。
Oh, I'm well aware.
Hello, CW Glazer. Welcome to the stream.
一途か。付き合いの長いヤシオ先輩が言うならきっとそうなんでしょうね。
Earnest, huh? Considering how long you've known her, you must be right.
けなげとか愚直と言い換えても良さそうです。
You could even rephrase it as commendable, or perhaps a form of naive honesty. All traits belonging to an anime protagonist.
僕は部長のその原動力が何かを知りませんが。
That being said, I have no idea what her driving force is.
そんなの分かりきってることじゃん。
Oh, come on, isn't it obvious?
姉ちゃんの背中を一生懸命追いかけてるんだよ。
She's chasing after the legacy of her older sister with all her heart and soul.
アキちゃんは超がつくほどシスコンだからね。
Aki-chan has a severe sister complex.
意外ですね。そんなシンプルな理由だったなんて。
I'm surprised. I didn't think it'd be that simple.
それはスバル君がひねくれてるから。
Again, that's because you've become far too cynical.
いちいち指摘しないでください。
You really don't have to point that out to me every single time. He must be pretty self-conscious considering how defensive he's getting.
でもそれで納得しました。試作1号機にあそこまで思い入れがあるのもそれが理由なんですね。
Anyway, I understand now. That's why she was so attached to prototype Model 1.
だけどお姉さんって瀬ノ宮美咲でしょ。
By the way, her sister is the Senomiya Masaki, correct?
あの人に追いつくのは茨の道のような。
Exactly, please. She's basically Goku. Yeah, with engineering instead of martial arts.
I can't imagine chasing after her legacy would be anything but a path of thorns.
まともにミサ姉に追いつこうとしたらね。
Sure, if you try to do it for real.
でもこの島にミサ姉が唯一残していったものがある。
But Misane
それ
left.
がロボ部とガンツクプロジェクトだったわけで。
Sorry.
But Misane left two things on the island: Robotics Club and its Gunbuild project.
ロボの完成がイコールミサ姉に追いつくことって方程式なんでしょ。
Formula is pretty simple. Completing the robot equals catching up to Misane.
依存症なんじゃないですか。
Isn't that just a form of dependence?
依存症？
How so?
お姉さんに対する依存に見えるんですよ。
Press seems completely dependent on her sister.
自分のためじゃなくお姉さんのためなんて。
I think Kaito is also kind of that way too. Like Misane left such a big impression on the two of them.
And not for herself either. She's doing it all for her sister.
そのために進学だって犠牲にしているわけでしょ。
Isn't that why she's going as far to sacrifice her own post-graduation plans?
さすがに刹那的にも見えますね。僕の感覚から言わせてもらうとナンセンスです。
She's only looking at the ephemeral, which my intuition tells me is utter nonsense.
そう見えるのも僕がひねくれてるからなんでしょうか。
Or perhaps that's only because, as you say, I'm far too cynical.
両立できるように頑張れとでも言いたいわけ？
What, he's trying to say she needs to try and stand up on her own 2 feet?
スバル君だってそんな器用なことできてないのにね。
Subaru, even you aren't skilled enough to do that.
あ、今のは皮肉ね。
That was sarcasm, by the way. It's then that I hear a car horn blaring from outside. A trailer swerves onto the airport apron. I figured Model 2 had finally arrived, but when I go outside to take a look...
Yo!
Yo! Doc hops out of the driver's seat.
早いね、ドク。
You're early, Doc.
2号機はまだ到着してねえのか？
Model 2 still ain't here yet? With Model 2 being moved, we'll have to perform our reassembly work here at the hangar. And so we asked the robot doctor here for support.
っていうか、クレーンに乗ってくるって話じゃなかった？
Wait, didn't you say you're gonna bring a crane with you? Like with Model 1, we're planning to use a mobile crane to stand the robot up. Yet Doc came in a large truck. There's no crane, but there is something else loaded in the back.
クレーン車はもうすぐ来る。
Mobile crane will be here soon.
だがその前にこいつをお前らに渡そうと思ってな。
But before that, I want to give this to you kids. Doc's already wrinkled face wrinkles even further as he points to the truck bed. Whatever's in there is covered with a sheet.
なんです？
What is that?
モノポールモーターだよ。
Monopole Motors.
モーターならもう間に合ってるけど、予備？
We already have enough motors. Are they spares?
なんだ、ロボ部から何も聞いてねえのか。
What, did Robotics will not tell you? As I've noted before, he's referring to Akio in this case.
こいつはな、2号機の予備モーター兼1号機用のモーターだ。
These are spare motors from Model 2 or purpose from Model 1.
1号機？
From Model 1? Oh, that's right. Akio's been chipping away at Model 1 while working at Model 2.
そのモーターの代金、誰が払ってるんですか？
Who covered the costs for these?
1号機についてはスペースアメ社だ。
Since they're from Model 1, the Space Candy Company funded the cash.
あの社長な、2号機のスポンサーは JAXA に横取りされたと逆恨みしててな。
Looks like the president's a tad bitter that Jackson snagged up a sponsorship from Model 2.
何をバカな。ナンセンスですよ。
That's ridiculous. Nonsense even.
試作2号機にだってスペースアメ社は資金を出してくれていますし。
It's not like the Space Candy Company hasn't been providing funding for prototype Model 2.
メーカーロゴだってちゃんと機体に貼ってあります。
We even have their logo plastered over the front of the robot.
詳しくは知らねえよ。独り占めが良かったんだろ。
I don't know the details. Probably just want a Model 2 all to himself.
何にせよ、あの社長は最初1号機に金を出してたわけだからな。
Either way, the president has been fronting the cash for Model 1.
去年のお披露目も失敗に終わったが、ロボ部が説得したって聞いたぜ。
Even though last year's activation test was a flop, Robotics Club somehow managed to convince him to help out.
確かに時間を見つけてはコツコツと一人で改良してたけど。
Yeah, she's been working on it in her spare time.
モノポールモーターまで発注したとなると話は違ってきます。さすがに相談してもらいたかったですね。
If she's going around ordering monopole motors, I wish she would have consulted us beforehand.
2号機との互換性があるように作ってんだから別に問題ねえだろうが。
Ain't nothing to worry about. They're all compatible with Model 2.
未知の技術で作ったモーターだ。いつ壊れたっておかしくないんだぜ。予備は必要だろう。
Their motors built with unknown tech. Who cares when they might break down? You'll need spares.
まあそんなわけだ。ほら、お前ら手伝いやがれ。モーターを下ろすぞ。
Anywho, come on and help me out. Gotta unload these beasts. Doc brought 6 extra motors with him. You know what? This old dude may very well be more excited about this stuff than Akio.
ところでスバル、ちょっと提案だがな。
By the way, Subaru, I have somewhat a proposal for you.
何です
What is it?
ファイルバンカの需要はあると思うか？
What do you think about pile bunkers? Oh, my good man. I've been waiting for someone to say that word for the last few months. Those were the things M45 was equipped with. They gave me a real hard time back during Robo 1.
試作1号機か2号機に搭載しようとでも
Do you intend to equip Model 1 or Model 2 with them?
別にそういうわけじゃねえよ。
Not necessarily.
ただこの年になって巨大ロボのパーツ開発に目覚めちまってな。
It's just, well, in my old age, kinda woken to building giant robot parts, just for the hell of it.
今はロボットブームだし需要はありそうじゃねえか。
He's like the wacky scientist character in like the super robot anime that just makes random new parts for the heroes. Like just for the hell of it.
Considering the current robot boom and all, who knows when there might be demand for this stuff.
なんならモノポールモーターだって売り物として出してもいいんだぜ。
Hell, I could even start selling
材料費を払ってな。
Sorry.
even start selling monopole motors. Pay you guys a material fee for them, of course.
俺の予想じゃあと5年もしねえうちに10メートル以上の巨大ロボによるロボワンに似た大会が開かれるな。
Damn. That would be nuts. Seriously, that would be. Oh, damn. Wow. Are you talking fucking like Zoid battles and shit? Man. Like, are we gonna like just build Ostacasia right here? Alia Iactia Est. Oh my god.
Within the next 5 years, there'll be tournaments like Robo 1. Or giant robots over 10 meters tall, I bet.
そうなりゃ個人の巨大ロボパーツショップは引く手あまたじゃねえか。
If that happens, there'll be huge demand for shop selling giant robot parts for private use.
鉄春藤田ブランドが巨大ロボット業界の歴史を作ってくかもしれねえってわけさ。
Vegeta Tetsuharu brand can end up writing history for the giant robot industry.
これで燃えなきゃ男じゃねえだろ。
That doesn't get you all fired up, you ain't a man!
It's like it's a totally different person now. Seriously, that would be insane to watch. I think everybody would watch that. Like, my god. Like, holy shit, that would be incredible.
Once an untalkative craftsman, now a total mad scientist.
パイルバンカーはロマンですが、そんな物騒なものの需要はありませんよ、きっと。
While I'd agree that pile bunkers would be a dream, I doubt there'd be a demand for such dangerous things. Super is not buying what Doc's selling.
そうか、ロマンか。お前らみたいなガキでもそう感じるんだな。
A dream, eh? Glad to see that some of you youngins get it.
結構。
Good enough. More than good enough. That's the face of someone who 100% totally intends on building them.
Yeah, you know, he's gonna sell out to, yeah, he would. Yeah, Lockheed would buy him out like, here's $20 million. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a bad thing that he's this energetic, but this might be overdoing it. What the hell happened to the guy who was on the verge of death only a few months ago?
Okay, so we can reference things. Later that night. Check Twitter. That's how the committee You made the committee of 300, not the committee of 0. Translation team. When Iraq, they're 168th plan.
Committee of 300, plan number 97. Every cherry pie in the world will simultaneously explode and unleash toxic fumes. This will in turn destroy all farms and cause millions and if not billions people to die. Luckily there are no plucky teenagers living on farmlands that could put an end to this, who just happen to have a penchant for cherry trees.
Oh my god. Jeez. There isn't anything more sad than Gunbuild drifting away from the hearts of children. Oh my god! How could you be this mean? Oh my god! I can't believe it! No. How could you say something so mean to Akio? My god!
Because the incident was so public. Nothing you can do about that.
I will never hate it! I promise!
Thinking about it, Takaki-kun from our dojo doesn't talk about gunpowder anymore.
Arrived at the hangar. Assembly is finished! Liftoff is a go! Liftoff success! So hyped! Leaving in the middle of the night during the winter, I'm worried my son is turning into a bad boy.
Oh, I'm supposed to go drinking with Irie. You're right, but the call is connecting. Where is she?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Jeez, as expected, she can't use all the Pokecon's features.
Okabe did a Zero cosplaying one of the world lines? Oh, wow. Wow.
After going home and eating dinner, I head out to resume my search for the final Kimijima report. While I was wandering around, Sister Centipede hit me with some unexpected intel, resulting in me dropping by Uchiboka Park. It really isn't here. Second floor of the old community center. I exit the building and click my tongue. What was the info the Sister Centipede gave me? Told me that the AR annotation from Kimijima report number 1 had vanished.
Oh shit. Really? Oh god. Thank god he has it. Oh my god.
Back when I accidentally downloaded report number 1 on my Pokecom, I made sure to return the original data back to the old community center. After that, whenever I swung by the park, I checked to make sure it was still there. It remained in place even after the Iro maintenance last month. But now it's gone.
君島レポートナンバー1はパスワードを入力しないとダウンロードできなかったんじゃ
You can't download Kimijima report number 1 without entering the password, right?
その通りです。
That's correct.
Sister Centipede answers in her usual mechanical tone. On Christmas Eve, Irie and Sister Centipede found themselves on the verge of being erased during Iroha maintenance. Yet here she is, or at the very least here Sister Centipede is. Memory's still intact. Unfortunately, Irie hasn't appeared a single time since then.
誰がダウンロードしたか当然ゲジネーなら把握してるよ
Oh
ね
god, does that mean somebody took it? Oh shit. Ooh. Oh, I bet I know who it is. I bet it was Musica. I bet it was Musica.
I assume you know who downloaded it?
はい。 レポートナンバー1のオリジナルデータを現在持っているのは
Correct. The current holder of the report number 1 original data is
イレイさんです。
Irei-san. Yep! Called it!
Irei-san. Irei Mizuka?
待った。水香さんはポケコンを持ってなかったはずだ。
Hold on. Mizuka-san doesn't own a Pokecom.
どうやって AR アノテーションを見てパスワードを打ち込んだ？
So how would she be able to see the annotation and enter the password?
少なくとも今日パスワードを入力した時のイレイさんはポケコンを所持していました。
If nothing else, when Irei-san input the password, she possessed a Pokecom.
前みたいにミッチーから借りたか。
So can she see Sister Centipede too?
Did she borrow one from Michi like last time? I attempt to call him, but after he answers in drunken stupor, I immediately hang up. Looks like that's not the case.
家族に借りた可能性、新しく買った可能性、実はずっと持っていたけど誰にも教えなかった可能
It's
性。
possible she borrowed one from the family, bought one. Or she actually did own one and never told anybody.
いろいろあるな。
There are quite a few ways she could have...
で、ヒルンハンドってパスワードを水香さんに教えたのは誰？
Wait, who told Mizuka-san the password is hidden hand?
Yeah, seriously.
Back when I asked her about the report a while ago, I know I didn't leak the password. Or at least, I don't think I did.
不明です。少なくともゲシネーはイレイさんに対し情報提供をした記録はありません。
She must have gotten it from Kimijima-ko back in the day. Hold on, my chair is all out of whack. There we go. Okay. Unknown. There are no records of Sister Centipede ever offering such information to Irei-san.
愛理については不明。10年以上前からイレイさんと愛理とは接触があったようですので、その時に聞いた可能性はあります。
That's possible. Ari could have told her at some point. But I didn't think Musica would ever want to see Ari. As for Ari, that is unknown. Irei-san has known Ari for over 10 years. So it's possible she told her. I knew leaving that thing there would bite them in the ass someday. I knew it. I knew it.
なるほど、そっちか。
So it was her.
ただし、
However,
イレイさんはこれまでにも君島レポートナンバー1のパスワード入力を試みており、
oh, so it was one of several options. So she didn't know exactly what it was, so she tried several things. So I don't think she was told. It was she was trying to remember different things. Irei-san has attempted to enter the password for Kimijin report number 1 multiple times.
その数は計36回となります。
A total of 36 times to be exact.
36回入力して35回は失敗したってこと？
Wait, she failed 35 times?
はい。そのことを考えると、自力で解析したと見るのも妥当かと。
Yes. Considering that fact, it would be appropriate to assume that she figured it out on her own. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that she did read it. Kaito showed her. Yeah.
When I first asked Mizuka-san about Airi, she already knew about the Kimijima reports. She also didn't seem too fond of Airi.
And we now know the reason why that is. It's because of unfounded suspicion that Ari would have known who killed Kimijima-ko. And that it might very well be Misaki. Which I don't think it is. I mean, it doesn't seem to be.
When I was attempting to surf last month, Mizuka-san never once spoke to Airi, I think. Yet they both said they met each other in the past. How are they connected? That's when I realize. Misune! Her face appeared in the back of my mind, leaving me stunned. Yeah, Misune and Mizuka-san are best friends. Akio and I can barely get in touch with Misune, but she still goes out of her way to talk to Mizuka-san. But who cares? Why am I associating Misune with any of this?
Uh-oh.
Am I actually suspicious of her?
いや、疑ってるって。何を疑うわけ？
No way. What's there to be suspicious of? A few possibilities come to mind, but they're all so unrealistic that I couldn't help but laugh.
何にせよ、水香さんと話す必要があるな。
Either way, I'm gonna have to have a chat with Mizuka-san. It's already past 10 at night as the store is closed. There's likely no point in calling either. I don't know any other way to contact Mizuka-san, so I have no choice but to see her tomorrow directly. I just hope she's there. I exit the store and can't help but sigh.
Tweets.
Hello from Space Candy! We're stepping up production of the scheduled rocket launch date. Rocket launch schedule made by Aerosphere Company in America. Unlike the H-2A rocket, this one is quite simple and only take a month to complete. Aerospace Company also referenced the H-2A rocket's measurements, so the size of the launch pad is almost exactly the same.
Test operation again today. Huh? Where did Kai go? He was just here. Hey! I just found an illustration of Tanegashima and Yakushima personified, and what is this? Popular Yakushima's World Heritage branded on its bottom until as Tanegashima goes on the attack. They really got me! Yahoo! Oh my god. Jeez. Hilarious. The Yakushima tsundere, right? I get it. They're gonna cuddle with Tanegashima. Yakushima. Guess you need me. Tanegashima gets all flustered. I want to read a thin book about it! Oh my god, Fry. I totally know what you mean. I don't know what's going on, but come to the hangar. Testing's about to begin. Just getting heated up, but club activity's gotten my way. Well, punch.
It's almost graduation. I didn't think I'd be operating a robot around this time, but this feels right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that sounds like Hitalia. She would really like Hitalia, yeah.
I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do. Mizuka-san wasn't there.
Of course she wasn't. Oh, something tells me this is gonna be a Musica chapter.
Her mom was at the register and told me she went out for the day. I asked her if there's any way to get in touch with her, but I got a note from my troubles.
I wonder if she's gonna look for the reports.
I guess she's been keeping her Pokecom a secret from her folks too. Mizuka-san, what exactly are you trying to do? Are you just curious about the Kimidima reports and trying to collect them like me? That'd be the best case scenario. That reminds me. Back when I had asked her to coach me at surfing, she said something kind of strange when we finished.
あんまり妙なことに首突っ込むんじゃないよ。
Don't get yourself wrapped up in strange things, Kai.
取り返しがつかないことになる前に聞くことを覚えな。
Turn back while you still can.
一人で抱え込むなんてもってのほかだ。
Don't be an idiot and try to shoulder everything on your own.
でない。
戻れなくなるよ。
Otherwise, you'll never be able to come back from the other side.
Mitsuko-san knew that I was searching for the Kimijima reports. Yet she took report number 1 without saying a word to me. Is she hiding something? But again, I ask you to tread carefully. If they learn you're reading this, your life becomes forfeit. I think back on the warning in Kimijima report number 6 and shudder. I can't help but check my surroundings. It's then that I realize my throat is parched. I open the fruit sour melon I just bought and gulp it down. I'm overthinking this. Sort of paranoia is common for hardcore conspiracy theorists. I want to believe that, but I can't. The contents of the Kimijima reports are no conspiracy theory. Considering the events that occurred over the last half a year, I know it's all true. I keep telling myself it's just paranoia. I'll trip up trying to escape reality and there'll be no turning back. I know it. But either way, I want to know where Mitsuko-san is. Not knowing is making me feel extremely uncomfortable. Irritated even. I should probably give up on going to club today. I doubt it's gonna happen, but there's still a chance I could be attacked by someone. Which means I should search for report number 7 on my own. If I run around the island, I might bump into Mitsuko-san as well. I have no clue where that last report is. I'm just gonna have to wander about and hope I get lucky. It can't be denied that the AR annotation is located somewhere on the island.
Oh, we have to search. Okay. I think I know where it is. I think I read, I read in the thing I was at, it's at like a certain shrine or something. Yeah. Way at the southern peak. Yeah, it should be right around here.
This is Cape Katakura. I guess I'll go take a look at the robot tomorrow since it's here at the old airport. As the next member of NASDA, how awkward showing my face at TNSC.
There won't be a good stopping point for a while. So as soon as we get the report, there won't be a good stopping point? Ooh, okay. Kai, teaching at a time like this? I'll make June the official operator if this continues!
At the end, we'll decide who's better in direct challenge. And rather than be mad at me teaching, you should compliment Jun-chan's progress.
Getting used to operating. At least I'm no longer nervous. And Mama Chu-chan might be kind of cute. Immediately when he thinks this.
I know where it's supposed to be. God damn it, I didn't want this stream to be shorter. This is the exact opposite of last time. This is the exact, I didn't want this to be a shorter stream! Ah, fuckleberries. Man. Yeah, it's right here. See, like, look at this. You can see it without the thing hovering over it. This is how they should all be. And like, there was like 1 or 2 of them where you couldn't see the thing at all. God damn it. Oh, man. Fuck. Hold on, you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. I think I'll just make it a bit longer today. Alright. Hold on a second. Thanks for checking lists. Welcome to the stream, but yeah, so around 40 minutes. Yeah, it'll be a bit longer with commentary. Sure. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's do it. I don't feel I don't feel tired today. There it is. Oh, an hour and a half until a good stopping point? Oh, wow, it's a good thing I read that before I clicked this. Uh-oh. Yeah, that sounds like a whole stream. Because an hour and a half with no commentary is gonna be like around maybe an hour more with like with voicing everything. Oh god. Damn, I'm sorry this is another short video. Man, alright, you guys. Alright, you guys, until next time. Next time, we will unlock the final oh, no. Oh wow, I accidentally clicked it. But until next time, we will unlock the final report. And I will say, oh boy. And I have a feeling all hell will break loose based on what you just said. What, is Mizuka actually a spy for the Council of 300? No, I don't think she is. Until next time. Oh, so her hug might finally go berserk, maybe. Until next time, I'll say so long, farewell, avoid saying goodnight. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya, Nochio. I can't wait for next time. Oh, this sounds pretty crazy.